Just because you got money don't make you real, and it definitely don't make you a boss. It's what you do with the money and the people you help. Get your mind right. Big Mo.
I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody like a definition of hanking. In Dayton, people selling drugs, they call it hanking. If a nigga was selling a lot of dope, they like, I'm saying, I'm hanking.
Yeah.
So what I did it took and put a positive spin to it, So I took the word hanking and I made it stand for when you can supply the demand and consistently turn a profit.
This is a certified hood classic.
We've been had money. Money ain't nothing without us being together. It don't make no difference if you the maid or if you the motherfucking bodyguard. Everybody get extras around here, friends benefits. Everybody travel from place to place and kick it with each other, and every place is like home.
Love Child got that sauce.
Let's get it.
Welcome to my city, Westwood, ain't Ohio. Midwest players and hustlers, check the bio. They call me hanking for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. I'm in love with the game. Run, Hopper, Norris, Cole. Ohio player self-made. Jam City, we on gold. M-double-G, yeah, money go killers. Real niggas bout that life. Niggas can't up with us.
They call me hanking for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. They call me hanking for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it.
I salute to all the us, Jay, Charlie, Bugs, and Round, Keith, Denny, Bert, Earl, the D-Boys in the Allens, Chino and Lil J, Mac and Carleon, Skane, Key and Diamond Cut, DBM, we own. I used to cook the deep, I did corn, shoot the three, when he played for the Heats, then I flooded the streets. Hustle gang, that's my squad, that's my motherfucking team, just might be your worst nightmare or sell you a dream. We all about the money, up the system, they corrupt, ain't no credit, straight cash, so I got my hustle up.
They call me hanking for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. They call me hanking for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it.
Matter of fact, after you leave here, you end up getting your teeth on something and coming up with something better. You know what I'm saying? Like a new car, new house, maybe kids get to go to school, private school, paid for, courtesy of the mom. You know what I'm saying? We pay. That's simple. A lot of niggas don't like to spend their money. We love to spend our money. We can't take none of this shit with us. None. Ain't no armored trucks pulling up at no funeral. Simple.
My boy Hankin TV, that's my dog. He gonna be on the channel real soon. I think tomorrow, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hankin TV, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my boy. He put dope content over there.
Now you're thuggin', bitch, you must be buggin'. You're acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Now you're thuggin', bitch, you must be buggin'. You're acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Now you're thuggin', bitch, you must be buggin'. You're acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Now you're thuggin', bitch, you must be buggin'. You're acting like you want it when you really don't want it. We was thinking things, it was you and me. Catch the party crunk and smoke weed. Treated you like family. It was nothing that you could need. I fed you and you fed me. Didn't think twice about you around with me. Never thought you'd switch on me. Hey now, and I can see you never did really like me. Hey, your eyes, and we agree. You're really mad that you ain't me. Want my life so yours to be. Just like mine, I was blind. Way too kind, I let you shine. I tripped out, I lost my mind. Now you got me in a bind. See me and flee. You don't want it with me. You know how I get down, cause you was my round. See, we hit some licks, and we flip some bricks, and we ride these tricks, cause you was my bitch. Look at this shit right here.
Man, this whole funny in a bitch.
Now you're thuggin', bitch, you must be buggin'. You're acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Now you're thuggin', Bitch, you must be bugging. You acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Now you're thugging. Bitch, you must be bugging. You acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Now you're thugging. Bitch, you must be bugging. You acting like you want it when you really don't want it.
Man, let me show you this. Man, big bro, look.
You play me too close, like butter on toast. But I opened the door and I gave you the floor. I shut all I had, even shared my bag. I even let you brag about the licks we had. Thought you had my back, but now I am woke and I'm extra grown. I just can't let it go. You're not the win I bet. I would've never doubted your friendship to me. You let envy and greed make you turn on me. I hate I didn't see that you're nothing like me. You wasn't never G, you wasn't never real. So now you gotta feel the same hurt I feel. You should've kept it real. Now you're thugging, bitch, you must be bugging. You're acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Now you're thugging, bitch, you must be bugging. You're acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Now you're thugging, bitch, you must be bugging. You're acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Now you're thugging, bitch, you must be bugging. You're acting like you want it when you really don't want it. Hey, man, say, man. Man, you hoes be super motherfucking fake. Just stay in your lane, baby. Cause y'all act like y'all want it when you really don't want it. Hey.
What's up with it? It's your boy JT. If I say I done it, I did it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Hankin TV tonight. First thing I want to say, moderators, can you moderate tonight? You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna take no disrespect. Everybody know Hankin TV ain't a platform. Don't pick sides. Don't get caught up in all the drama. Some people know what I'm talking about. Some people don't. And the only reason when I first scheduled this interview, this speech wasn't even gonna be given. But the only reason I'm giving this speech now is because I've seen some things last night. And this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? If you came over here for the mess or try to get some tea or something, this ain't the platform for like that. This ain't the platform for that. You know what I'm saying? This is to promote artists, business owners, and brands. You know what I'm saying? It's always two sides to a story. Myself, I did a lot of time in the penitentiary for a body. You know what I'm saying? For doing shit. If nobody had extended a platform for me to tell my side of the story, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people, some people might not know what I'm talking about. For those who do know what I'm talking about, this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, AC Shakur, for the membership. Man, I want to shout out the mods, for everybody for tuning in, man. We got a lot of dope content coming up. Tonight, I got a dope artist, business owner, a brand owner who has a lot of things going on. She's going to come up, tell you some stuff about herself. We are going to address a few things, but like I was saying, man, this ain't that. I'm a journalist. You know what I'm saying? I don't pick sides. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been through some stuff. I had to have somebody give me a platform to get my shit off. So this is what that is. You know what I'm saying? So all the other stuff, I ain't trying to hear it. Like I said, I got a dope person for y'all tonight. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves to you.
Hey, Hankin TV.
What's
They
up?
know what's up. I'm so glad to be here, man. My name is Armani Rose. Armani like the clothes, Rose like the flower. I am from Dallas, Texas. First and foremost, I am a business manager. I help artists procure their copyrights, trademarking, and publishing, ownerships, and real royalty checks, first and foremost. I did that for many years. I just jumped into this pool as an artist 5 years ago. I just made 5 years, but I've been in the top 10 females in Dallas all 5 years.
Right. Then by you saying you from Dallas, first of all, I want to say RP Mo 3, RP Ducky P, RP OCA Keezy,
yes.
Free Trap Boy. So So you say you are a business manager, but you also do music. I heard you got a mic drop coming up soon. So when can we be expecting a
I'm
mic
actually
drop?
shooting it this Sunday. We had to reschedule because I don't know if y'all really know about how Dallas, Texas weather is, but our shit is real unpredictable and real crazy. I was supposed to shoot it outside and the weather didn't permit it, so we're gonna do it this Sunday in the studio.
Right. Okay. So by you being a business manager, how did you get into being a business manager?
Okay, so my husband is Bushy Mr. Oak Cliff, who was recently interviewed here on your platform. He's an OG and a pioneer in the music industry here in Dallas. So I would just always notice that, like, at the time, we had a really good rapport with the Houston artists. So the Houston OGs would always come out here and do shows and show love and everything. They had songs on the radio, but I saw that they were having better financial situations than our OGs here in Dallas. So it made me dig into why. Why does some thug and them balling at 17, 18 years old, they living in mansions and we still sleeping on granny couch? And it's because we didn't have our back end right. We didn't know because the game is to be sold and not told. And we didn't have a bag to buy it because we was already in the hole from trying to live this lifestyle. So I initially jumped in to help the Dallas OGs get their paperwork right.
Right. And what are some of the steps that people need to go through to get their paperwork right?
I mean, first and foremost, most people already know a couple of platforms, which I do salute the youngsters because they ahead of the game compared to us. We was doing poor man copyrights. We was mailing shit to ourselves. But with technology, all they got to do is ask Siri and ask Google, and it's going to pull it right up. So I know most of you all have either BMI or ASCAP. Y'all have them, but y'all have no idea what they really do or what they really are, but y'all do have them. And then number two, y'all have distribution. Everybody got DistroKid or TuneCore or United Masters. And that's they have that part so they collect the streaming, but they still don't have their back end. They still don't have their publishing. They don't know nothing about publishing, so they still really don't even own their masters. So I just dropped some jewels. If you kind of heard it in there, then you know what I'm saying and you know what to go look for.
Now, like I was telling you before we started, I don't get into the bull crap, but it is a couple questions I want to ask you. And the reason I'm asking you now is because of how you're talking about how you help artists,
right.
the things you do in the community. How did it make you feel when narratives began to come out about you?
I knew what I signed up for when I decided to become an artist. I have a lot of friends who are mainstream artists, so I was already kind of privy to some of the things that they were going through or have gone through. So I was ready for it, but because it was so personal and because it was a friend of mine, then and the way they tried to play me and behind it, for me, it was more so I was hurt for my family. I was hurt for like my kids and you know what I mean? And my family who were at my studio on a regular basis, at my shops on a regular basis. So they rubbing elbows with these same people. And they started looking at these people as family. So when it flipped on me, I was more concerned about how my family was gonna be impacted because a lot of artists don't think about that. We don't think about the backlash that our family and friends may have to deal with based on our lifestyles and careers.
Right. And then I know we both can relate to like when something happened to maybe ourselves or someone close to us. We be tied up in our emotions. You know what I'm saying? We be quick to maybe believe all the assumptions and stuff we hear before we stand on truth and really take time.
Right.
Tell the people who Armani Rose is.
I mean, like I said, first and foremost, I'm way older than what I look like. There are female OGs, and I am one. I done earned my stripes. I done been through the fire and back. I'm still standing tall, and I ain't never been scared to come outside today. I've never had to look over my shoulder or worry or whatever, and I still do what I was already doing. It just made me hungrier to do it. Because at the end of the day, through all that bullshit, people lost checks, people lost bookings that they had, they lost endorsements. Like it was a whole lot of losing going on everybody's grounds. So it made me tighten up. So I hired a publicist. I hired a entertainment lawyer. Like it made me tighten up on my business.
Right. And then one of the things that's was really kind of messed up and twisted about it, people on the outside looking in, like you say, they don't even know nothing about the deep connection.
At all. At all. But I've lived my life publicly on this internet for the last 17 years. So it's receipts to everything with me. Most of the people that fell for the banana in the tailpipe wasn't even from here anyway.
Right.
So, you know, with the internet, you can't fight the internet. You can't fight everybody. You gotta let people have their opinions. And unfortunately, it's like 15 minutes of fame, it's gone already. Like people ain't even, only people that's still digging it up or even having issues with this people right here in Dallas. But they don't say it to my face.
Right. So we done with that. So
I mean, I've been done.
Right.
So that's why I don't mind answering any questions. You know, if it's something that I don't want to answer, it's easy for me to say, hey, I'm not gonna answer that.
Right. And like I said, the only reason I brought it up because I hadn't seen it in a while. I don't know if it's because people seen me promoting the interview or something. I had seen something last night, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I say, we done with that. So
for a minute, I actually had fell back and like I hadn't been dropping anything. Well, they didn't know I had been recording like crazy. Like I got 3 or 4 volumes of music ready to go. But I went through other personal things that outweighed those situations. Like my son was murdered, Ducky P was murdered. Like that topped any of that bullshit. I also had cancer. I had intestinal cancer in my upper and lower intestines. I had to fight that. I had got down to like 117 pounds. Like I was little, and I was fighting for my life. So all of those things fell to the back burner because me and Bushy have 4 other children besides Ducky P. He was our oldest. We have kids all the way down to 7 years old. So my family took precedence over everything else. I had to tighten up ship. I had to clean house. And now I'm back out here in that motion. That motion is coming again. So, you know, people going to try to pour salt on old wounds. I expect it.
I'm glad you pulled through.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so by you being behind the scenes at first, being a manager, business manager, how did you eventually get into music yourself?
Well, I've always been into music. I actually started playing the violin when I was 7 years old. I come from a very musically inclined family. My father read and composed, played several instruments. So like I've always been around music. In my late college years, my early college years, I ran tough with Erykah Badu and her band as they were coming up and she was building her brand. She had a poetry club here in Dallas called Reciprocity that we would always meet at and have jam sessions and things like that. So I've always been involved with the music.
Right. And one of the things I was going to say, after this, I was going to tell my guests, I got a lot of upcoming interviews. And for some reason, it seems like a large percent of them is females because the female artists are really, really working now, especially the ones in Dallas. So what are your thoughts on the female music scene in Dallas?
I love it. We all are pretty unified. We get along great. We have brunches. We take our kids to do things. We're doing collabs. Like, it's not a lot of messiness and drama with us, actually. It's with the dudes, unfortunately. It's with the male artists more than anything. Us women, we're working. We found a way to be self-empowered, and we found our voice, and we found a way to get a check with it to feed our kids. Like, there's no stopping us. We gonna throw a shoe or cuss each other out and go on about our business. We're not killing each other, though.
Right. And then by you saying you had fell back for a little while, and for the people who aren't familiar with Armani Rose, what's some of your music that you think they should go check out first to find out who you are as an artist?
So of course my #1 requested song is the one that you played, Now You're Thuggin', and that's a true story, but that's something that everybody has gone through. Everybody have had somebody close to them that they thought were their friend that they found out in the end it wasn't. I always tell people, have you ever seen your dog turn into a snake? It's like a magic trick. Overnight, it's poof, they somebody different. So because it's such a heartfelt song, it's my #1 requested song. For me though, that song is old. It's new to people who haven't heard it, but that song and video is like 3 years old. And I've come a long way. So I have a lot of new music out, but no visuals. And I used to drop a video to every song. Like every song I had a video. So I'm about to crank it back up with these videos. But my music is anywhere you can find music, mine is there. And it's Armani Rose 214 on every single platform. I'm not hard to find, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. I even have a Vivo channel. I'm there.
Right. And by you saying you was collaborating with the other female artists, who else are you working with in Dallas?
So I already have a song with $1 Million Cash. I love her. Me and Boss Chick are working on some things. There's another artist named China Monet. She won female rap artist of the year last year. We have an unreleased song that I'm about to drop. Tria Steele and I are working on a song. Monet Rose and I are working on a song. I'm like big sis to everybody. So if I don't have a song, I'm in their video or they in my video, or we always network and we always support each other's events. We're together like every weekend.
Okay, so what you got going on outside of music?
Okay, so outside of music, I also own a graphics company. So I do logos, 3D graphics, the QR scan cards, the whole nine. And that came out of necessity. Nobody take your project as serious as you take your own project. I got tired of people dragging their feet. I got tired of people trying to give me the fuck nigga fee, like all that mess. Like, you know what I'm saying? You mad at my friend, so you gonna tax me. Like, it just be all kind of crazy stuff going on. So I taught myself how to make graphics so that I could crank Bushy's music out, because it was all about him at first. It was all about his brand and him putting a stamp on the city. So everything that I learned from helping him, and then we just applied it to my career. So like I'm like a walking testimony of how independency really can work. I also own a tech service. My tech service is my bread and butter. I've been doing taxes for 10 years, 10, 12 years. I'm good. I don't have no background, no felonies, no warrants. I'm good, super good. So I love doing taxes though. I feel like Robin Hood every tax season. You know what I mean? So I know that helps our families. That helps generate revenue in our neighborhoods, and you know what I'm saying. So I like to be a blessing to people in that manner.
And then by you working for so long behind the scenes, working with Bushy, Mr. Oakcliffe, how do you think that helped your music career?
I mean, he had already laid such a hell of a foundation that all he had to do was open the door, and I walked right through it. So I tell people a lot that I can't toot my own horn and act like I did it all by myself. He did work hard to lay that foundation, and I got to skip a lot of lines. I got to jump line because my husband had already laid it down for me.
Right.
But it also made me be humble because I know his struggle. I know what he has to deal with on a regular basis, being in the position he is, being an older male artist. And for some reason, they try to put a shelf life on rap. We the only genre of music that they try to tell us that we're too old to do. And that's bull crap. You know what I mean? So I just know the struggles that he's gone through, and it just helped me not to have to go through those same struggles too.
Right. I also had seen a clip of a back and forth you had with a certain individual about something like that. And my thing is, it ain't an age limit to get money.
Right.
Ain't no age limit
and that's the thing. That's the thing about it for me. It's the age of independence. So like when you're dealing with a record label, they determine what they think people want to see and what people want to hear. But being independent, people directly come and look for me and what I have to offer. It's a complete difference. They search for me. So like my fan base comes to find me, thankfully. You know what I'm saying? And in platforms like this, you know what I'm saying? It just makes it so much easier, because it used to be we had to drive to Dayton, Ohio. You know what I mean? Like we didn't have this technology. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a blessed time for music because it's so easily obtainable.
It is.
Yeah. And I tell people all the time, like I like Al Green and I like Luther Vandross and all those things too, but I came through an era of Tupac and Biggie and NWA and Mamma Mia and Lady of Rage, and you know what I mean? So like, I don't necessarily want to hear that all the time, but I'm not Meg Thee Stallion, I'm not Cardi B either. You know what I mean? So my age group of women have to have a voice too, and I'm their voice, and they love it, and I love them for it.
Right. I asked Mr. Oakcliffe, so I'm gonna ask you the same question. Like you said, you have some upcoming projects coming, or can we hear any Ducky P coming up?
Okay, so we're kind of torn with his music. I'm not gonna even lie, I'm not even in a place where I can just even really listen to my baby music still. I just got to where I can even see his image without going to pieces. It's kind of hard for me because I'm picking up the pieces for his siblings. Ducky P passed on September the 1st. His little brother's birthday is September the 3rd. His sister's birthday is September the 4th. So that's hard. At the time of his passing, my son was turning 11, my daughter was turning 18. They were supposed to have a block party and it turned into a balloon release. So just getting them through that, that kind of makes it hard. Also, Ducky was a do or die drill artist. Like that's what that was. And unfortunately, we watched a lot of people's lives destroyed, not just his, but in behind that music, because the youngsters are really living the shit they saying in this music. So it was kind of hard for us to keep pushing that narrative when he lost his life in behind it, essentially.
Right.
So we're still working on positive ways to get it done. Ducky had a lot of music recorded. Oh my God, he had volumes of music and videos and everything. So like we're still going through music. People are still sending us verses. Like it's crazy. And you brought up OCA Keezy earlier. Like his music is the same way. People still call us, still reach out, and they're like, "Oh, I found this old Keezy verse." Or we hearing music that we've never heard from them before. So it's coming. We're just trying to make sure we put the most positive spin on his music to represent his life as a whole and not that one part.
Right. And that right there, that definitely makes sense. You definitely got some support in the comments. So Player said tell you he love you.
I love him too. That's my bro.
Okay, so for besides the paperwork, having a business in order, what are some of the mistakes you see newer artists making?
They not clearing these beats. They still rapping over uncleared beats. You can still hear drops in the music. You can hear purchase your track today. Everybody ain't meant to punch in. Some of y'all need to still do some good old-fashioned writing. That's not for everybody, and it's not for every song. Some songs it fits, some it doesn't. So y'all really need to learn music and what actually fits in that music. And then the third of all is just the fact of how they pushing their music. Like everybody kind of stuck on this hamster wheel and this chitlin circuit of performing at these open mics. And I'm not knocking nobody, because some people need that experience because we don't have artist development. We're not record labels. So they need that experience so they can learn how to hold the mic and where to stand and what reverb is and things of that nature. But you can't do that forever. Dallas artists don't like to travel, and that's our problem. We get stuck in a box. You gotta get out of your city. You got to leave here. Even if you in Dayton, you gotta leave there. You can't sell Dayton to Dayton. They know you. They're familiar with you. You're not a superstar to them. You went to Bible study with them. They granny live next door to your granny. Y'all play Little League football. You ain't nothing spectacular to the people where you are at home. You gotta get outside of your city.
That right there definitely was a jewel. And then, like we was talking earlier about technology, you know what I'm saying? You used to have to come to Dayton or come to Texas.
Yeah.
Which platform do you see your music being most successful on, like far as TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that?
So my TikTok is crazy. I swear, my numbers on my TikTok are a fool. Of course, my oldest platform is Facebook, so I get a lot of traction there. But by far, out of everything, my Bigo Live. My Bigo Live has taken me some places with my music and introduced me to people across the world. And I love it. And they pay me to do it. They pay me to sing my own songs live on there every time I log in. So I love that.
Right. Well, about Bigo being so successful for you, I don't hear a lot of people talking about Bigo. Tell the people some things about Bigo.
I know they don't know. I talk to people about it all the time. They don't realize, but like I've been a host on Bigo now for like 4 years. I've been getting checks from Bigo for like 4 years on there. When everything first kind of hit the fan and all the bloggers and all of that stuff, the person that aired me out there he was a blogger, but he turned me on to Bigo. He showed me Bigo and showed me how to get money off that platform. And then from there, I don't know if y'all remember the Facebook group Keys to the Streets, but when they started getting flagged so much, there was so much going on in the group, they moved to Bigo. And I moved to Bigo with them as a family. And I'm no longer with them, and it's just because of the stigma that comes with them. Like I got enough bullshit going on my own. Right. So I had to remove myself from that family, but I still get a lot of love and support from them. The family I'm with now is actually the Gang of Roses, which is very fitting. You know what I mean? So I love it. It's a positive platform for me though. Bigo is what you make it. If you get on there with that bullshit and you slanging mud and you negative, that's what you're gonna get back. If you get on there and you paint all day, that's what you're gonna get back. Like, it's whatever you make it. But it's a live streaming platform. That's all you do is go live, and people are able to bless you with gifts. So, like, what better than that?
Right. And then, like you were saying earlier about far as getting out of your city, you know what I'm saying? Are you doing any shows?
Okay, so yeah, we're actually booked to perform New Year's Eve in Texarkana on the Arkansas side. There's a Texas side and an Arkansas side. So we are at Club Dapper, and we're gonna be with Big Homie Show and Smoothie Poppin', Nina Loretta, Bushy Mr. Oak Cliff, and myself. Oh, Paid Way too. I can't forget my dog. Can't forget Paid Way. So we will be in the country acting a whole ass for New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. And features. You doing features? Somebody want to get a feature?
Always. I'm actually right now I'm working with an artist out of Mississippi named Bleak Mode. Shout out to Bleak Mode. We're about to crank out a club banger for y'all.
Right. And then when you be getting some of the negativity, we know not no shade, females are they kind of emotional.
Yes.
Does it discourage you or make it go harder?
I'm ignorant. It make me go harder. It make me put it in your face more. I used to tell my kids, I don't know why the devil try to attack me, because he know I'm gonna show out. Like, I ain't the one that's gonna fold. I'm gonna show out. So if you want it with me, come on with me. Leave Bushy out of it. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna smell my cologne for real. I'm ready. I'm always ready. It's funny to me though, because I don't see the things that y'all see. I don't hear the things that y'all hear. Like, God has protected me because he know who I am. He know my heart. He know what I stand for, everything. So, like, I never know those things until somebody else screenshot it or, hey, Armani, have you seen? Or, like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't see it, though. I got blinders on. I'm too busy trying to get myself on, like, to even worry about what other people got going or their opinions. Who cares? I'm trying to feed my kids.
Most definitely. And then for like the features and the graphics and stuff like that, how can people reach out to you?
Same thing, Armani Rose 214 on every single platform. Whatever platform you're comfortable on, you can DM me there. The name of my graphics company though is Keeping It Graphics. But I'm real easy to find. I'm what you see is what you get with me. I'm not funny acting. I'm not stuck up. I'm not snooty. I'm guarded. But if you come to me on business, we're gonna keep it business, and I'm gonna make sure that you have what you need.
Most definitely. And I know you said you got something coming up, and when can the people be expecting to hear and see something from you?
So when I get this mic drop done on Sunday, Bruce Azier, shout out to Bruce. Bruce is shooting it. He's pretty quick with his editing. So we recording it Sunday. We'll probably be dropping it Friday. Probably dropping it Friday. And then I'm just waiting for these holidays to go by so I can really crank it up. Bushy's birthday is December the 17th. That's like a holiday all to itself. We starting parties this Sunday all the way through the week of his birthday. Then of course Christmas. Then our youngest daughter's birthday is December 30th. And then New Year's Eve. So right after that, I'm gonna start cranking those visuals out. Beginning of January. I need some of y'all income tax money. I need y'all to spend it with me. So I'll be cranking out middle of January.
And by you being so accustomed and tough skinned to the drama and stuff like that, like I said, I've been tapped in real heavy to the female artists, and like me, I don't pay attention to the bull stuff, but I had an artist on my show I think last week. Then I reached out to another one and come to find out they got a beef, which I didn't even know about. So by you working with a majority, we say female artists, what are some of the things you tell them when you see them beefing and acting catty?
They don't show that side to me either. Like, they don't. I always hear about that secondhand and everything too. The Now You're Thuggin' song is a true story. The person is a big time promoter here in Dallas. She has a name for herself. She's about to be on the reality show that they're about to drop. You know what I mean? So it gets really real. You know, if you really pay attention to the video, you slow-mo the video. When I show that post to Bushy on the phone, her name and that was real. That was really a post she made about me on Facebook. And the thing, what made me even name the song that is, my cousin is the producer, Now You're Thuggin'. he was making a beat, and I FaceTimed her and asked her, was that post about me? And she lied and said, no, it was not about me. So my cousin actually started singing in the background. Oh, now she thugging. He started singing that. And that's how that song was born. But it's a diss track. But like, if you don't know, I'm not gonna say her name, and I'm not gonna, you know. But she did have to sit down for a while. She just started coming back outside.
That's dope. I think that's dope for you. Working with the artists, you know what I'm saying. Giving them the game, especially about getting their business and stuff in order. Because I had ran into a situation about not getting a beat clear. So that's definitely dope.
Yeah, I mean, even with Bushy, just on a personal note, he had a song to reach the radio. Bebe actually was showing love, got the song on the radio, and had to call us back and tell us, hey, all the money from those streams is going to Paw Wow because y'all got a Paw Wow sample in there that y'all didn't even clear. So they had to pull the song. And so unfortunately, he's never gotten a song to have that much traction as that one did. He had success, but it wasn't what that one was. So it was a very, very hard lesson learned, but we learned it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's definitely what's up. You got a lot of stuff coming up for the new year.
Yes.
I know people gonna be tuned in. I'm glad you was able to regain your health and everything working out for you.
Thank you. And, I mean, it's a mindset.
Right.
It's all a mindset, and you have to have tough skin, and you have to know what you're trying to do with this career. Exactly what are you trying to do and where you're trying to go. And I know where I'm trying to go. That's just water under the bridge. That come with it. If I couldn't have gotten through that, I could never get myself to a level of a Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion. Look how their names get drugged. Look how people really look at the shit they go through, and they have to make it through because they signed up for it. So for me, it was a test so that I could get to my testimony, and I passed 100%.
Right. It seemed like you're doing everything you want to do. Is there anything you want to do outside of music?
Outside of music, so eventually I do want to start a nonprofit organization and really start having classes, help these kids get grants so they can really, really learn about the music industry without running up thousands of dollars in financial aid loans that they can't barely pay back, their credit messed up. So I do want to do a program that teaches them about copyrights and publishing and trademarking.
That's dope. You kind of already doing that now. That's dope.
Yeah, I love it. It's fun. Self-empowerment, man. It's a great thing because I came from an era of when they was dissing Dallas rappers. They didn't even want to hear nothing we had to say. If you wasn't from Houston, you wasn't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? To the point now that like our city is popping. We one of the biggest hubs for music in the South. So to be able to watch that growth has been amazing, and to be a part of it feels even better.
Right. And then, I mean, it is what it is. Not throwing no shade, by being so many dope artists down there. Who you see up next?
Male or female?
Both.
I'm not gonna say who I see. I can tell you who I see has the potential to.
Yeah.
Tell you who has the potential to. For me, like I said, Paid Wade, dope artist. Chemo Ginobili, dope artist, bro. Those two, they leaders of the pack down here. I don't listen to a lot of other artists' music. I don't like it. I ain't gonna even lie, but I like theirs. I love their songs. Damn near everything they drop is a banger. I can't wait to do songs with them. Every time they pop out, I pop out to show them my support. Oh, and LAHQ, I can't forget my little bro. 3, 2, 1. No, for real, can't forget you, little bro. You know what I mean? So that would be my top 3 on the male side. On the female side, Boss Chick just been doing her thing for so long. She reminds me of like a mixture of Missy Elliott and Mia X kind of put together. She got that hood ratchet feel, but you can see her heart in her music. Like you can feel her heart in her music. So I love her music. It is so dope. I like what Erica Banks is doing. I like Lil Sis' career. I did get a chance to know her before she took off too. I'm really proud of her. I like what she's doing.
That's what's up. Because it was a thing going on. I know on the male side of the game where they was saying like the OGs in the game wasn't respecting them or give them their props. So that's really that's definitely dope, and that's good to see.
I think
you
that's
working with
going
other
on.
artists.
I think that's universal though. I don't think that's just a Dallas issue right now. I just think that's going on, period. Even in the general public, because I hear my uncles fussing about my male cousins not taking game from them. And I mean, it's a different time. Unfortunately, these youngsters equate success with financial success. So they feel like a lot of the OGs don't have the same financial backing that they have for themselves. So they've lost respect. And it's never been like that before. It's always been because I'm an older person and I'm trying to pass this wisdom down, you're going to soak it up. But the new generation don't feel like that unless they respect you to that degree. So like, I don't have those issues. They sit down and chop it up with me and talk to me and take my advice all day long. But I do allow them to talk back to me too. And I listen to what they're saying too. They keep me young.
Right.
Yeah.
And then being connected so long with being independent, what you think the benefits besides the machine, the benefits of being independent versus being signed?
For me as a woman, there are things that I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna do, and I'm not gonna wear. So I have created control over my own image and what I put out. I don't have to wait for somebody to sign off on my song, or I don't have to worry about people saying, "Oh, you're not showing enough skin," or "Oh, you're not twerking," or "Oh," I don't hear those things. I don't have those problems. I don't have to push the envelope like that, because for me, it's not about popular. I've been popular since elementary school in Dallas. It's about getting a check and feeding my kids. And I found ways to do it where I can represent myself in the age that I am and still have fun with my music.
Right. I got one more question. And then what you were saying about people already knowing, you know what I'm saying, in your city or where you're from. How do you feel like your peers around you receive your music?
The people that know me personally, they have certain songs of mine that they love, and they share them and they post them and they listen to them. And when they see me, they sing my lyrics and all of that stuff. But overall, what I've noticed is I've branded myself. I have a signature cat call that I make in all of my songs. I kind of stole it from my college days. You know what an AKA is when you hear her do her call. You know what a delta is when you hear her do her call. So I made my own call. So women, hands down, every time they see me, even men now, starting to do that call when they've seen me. So for me, it's more of a branding issue than just my music, because I am so much bigger than music.
Right.
I need people to tap into my whole brand.
Okay, hit the call for us.
It's whoop whoop.
That's what's up. And one more time before we go, tell the people where they can find you at.
Man, I am Armani like the clothes, Rose like the flower, 214, which is Dallas original area code, baby, because I'm original gangster out there, Triple D. Armani Rose 214 on every single platform.
That's what's up. I appreciate you for coming through.
I appreciate you. Oh, you know what? Wait, let me get some shout outs before I get killed. Because there is some people in Ohio that love us and really ride for us and share our music. I want to first give a shout out to Isa Sports, to my cousin. My cousin owns Isa Sports, and they are out of Cincinnati, Ohio. He had the pleasure of training the Muhammad brothers. I don't know if you know about those 5 brothers, but they are fool. They've been to the Olympics. One of them just got signed to Mayweather. So salute to my cousin. You know what I mean? I have family in Akron. I have family in Cleveland. I just love y'all. I love all the support. And thank you. Because I didn't know what Hankin mean, but I know now. You educated me on y'all's culture too, so I appreciate that.
Do you and Ducky P got like a joint album coming up?
We do not have any music. Ducky and I was working on a song when he passed away.
Oh, my fault. I mean, Bushy. Don't y'all got a joint album coming up?
So, me and Bushy have an album called Bobby and Whitney that we've been working on, that we will be dropping next year.
Okay, when y'all drop that, I gotta get y'all both up here together.
Cause it fit. I'm just sorry, it fit us. That's us. We Bobby and Whitney for real.
Okay, when y'all drop that, I'm gonna have to get y'all both up here together. I appreciate you for coming through. When I see that mic drop, I'm definitely gonna share it.
Yeah, I'll send it. I'll make sure I send it to you, man. And I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for taking me at face value. Like, I love that and I appreciate it. And to the naysayers and the haters, thank y'all. Thank y'all for the motivation, baby. For real, appreciate it.
You already know, thanks. Yep. That was Armani Rose, y'all. Making sure y'all slide through and check out her work. She definitely got some dope stuff out there. But like I was saying earlier, not really kind of drag it on and not kind of get caught up in my own words. Like I said, I ain't even had no intention on even touch on that till I had seen something. Everybody got a voice, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I did time for some things. And if a person didn't give me a chance to tell my side of the story or take what I was saying in consideration, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be where I was at today. Sometimes we gotta be quick to listen and slow to speak. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank everybody for coming through. I want to shout out AC Shakur for the membership. I got something for y'all. I want to show y'all something me and Metalbrook working on. So make sure y'all pop up for this. It's plenty of time to prepare. Wednesday, February the 7th. I did it last year on my birthday. Had a birthday celebration, man. We're gonna come through, we're gonna kick it. Like I was telling y'all for the members, I'm working on some content that I'm gonna be uploading. I'm about to start doing some pre-recorded content. Also, pause. I'm about to do the ceiling challenge, but it ain't gonna be what y'all been seeing. Let me say something about the ceiling challenge. If you're a guy, man, you sitting back chilling and you watching that ceiling challenge and that music come on, if you got a girl, you already know what it is. I wasn't even watching. I was just scrolling and the music came on. My girl smacked my phone out my hand. That's silly. But the thing about that ceiling challenge, people might not know it. That song is a year old. So I went to go look it up. I see the video. The video was a year old. So be looking out for the Hankin TV ceiling challenge. I think it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna take and put a twist to it. If y'all ain't hit that like button, man, go ahead and hit that like button. Moderators, go ahead and drop your links in the comments. And for the people who don't got a wrench, if you see somebody who got a channel don't have a wrench, you can go ahead and drop their link in the comments. Coming up here shortly about the next hour. Make sure y'all slide through. I know So Player, he got a live coming up. I think Big Lag said he had a live coming up too, man. So make sure y'all slide through there, man, and show them people some love. And I wanted to thank y'all, man. Because Hankin TV, we steady growing. Don't forget, man, hit the website, get the Hankin merch. Like she said, she didn't know what Hankin meant. Hankin mean when you can supply the demand, consistently turn a profit. Hit the website, get the Hankin definition t-shirt, get the Hankin logo shirt, hoodie is cold, get the hoodie. Also, hit me up for a copy of the book, Hankin in Love with the Game. It's dope. Check that out. Coming up Tuesday, I got an interview with another dope artist out of Dallas named Triple D Youngin. And then Thursday, we're going to be going down to the A. We're going to be kicking it with Mactastic TV. I just did an interview on his channel if you ain't checked it out. If you want to find out who Hankin TV is, go check that interview out, man, because I kind of told who I am, man, how I got into this and some of the things I've been through. Also, be on the lookout for another show I got called Tales from the Cell. Tales from the Cell, like I said, I did 15 years in the joint. Tales from the Cell is where I sit back, tell some of my prison stories, and I also interview people who have also spent a significant time in prison and they change their life and they get out and become successful. I got a close friend of mine. He just came home from doing 32 years. Me and him, we working on something, but ours is gonna be in person. That's gonna be in person. So be looking for that, man. Like I said, man, I want to thank everybody for coming through, man. Get your memberships and share the video, man. I'm out.